Hello, Stampers. My name is Linda Bedinger, and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Denver, Colorado. And my buddy Puccini is usually with me, but he's sound asleep and I didn't have the heart to wake him. So I'll insert a still of one of the pictures I've taken of him recently, right after my message. Today I have my paper pumpkin alternatives for April. It is called Delicate Wings, and it's all about butterflies. And it's an absolutely beautiful kit. And as I would ordinarily do, I didn't make what they suggested, but I did make 6 cards that I think you're going to like. And they're pretty easy to do, but this paper is just gorgeous, and they're really pretty. In any case, let's just get started. Okay, so this is called Delicate Wings, and it's April 2024 paper pumpkin. Now, most recently, the paper pumpkins have been really pretty. They've sort of stepped up their game a little bit on the paper pumpkin front. And this is what the paper pumpkin is intended to make, and it is 3 different cards, and so there's 3 each of 3 different designs, so 9 cards total. And the paper on this is just great. This is one of the card bases in this Lost Lagoon with all of this champagne gold embossing on it. And then there was this as a base, and this was also the same size. I've cut mine up so that I don't have a lot of this left. I fell in love with this and used it and used it and used it. But it's basic gray, and then there's this champagne gold color on it. In fact, there were 3 pieces of this foil paper. There were several of these, 3 of these, and they're butterflies that you can separate from this label. You can separate the wings and place that on a card front. In fact, I did that on one like that. It's just really pretty, and it says, "I'm always here for you." And the stamp set for this, in addition to having this message here, the stamp set is a larger butterfly, sideways butterfly, everything will be okay, surrounding you with love, and sending loving thoughts your way, and then a big splatter stamp. I love having those. So these were some of the butterflies, and I used an awful lot of them, so I'll show them to you more as we get into looking at the cards. These were some of the labels. This piece was meant to go on, this is another of the bases, meant to go along, I think like this, and make a pocket. I'm not exactly sure. But like I say, I don't even look at them until, yeah, it's not a pocket, it's just a little angle piece on this card base here. And then all different kinds of butterflies. Some of them have embossing on them, and some of them are plain. Now this was the envelope. What a bonus that was. And it's the only thing that's printed on this is the flap. And I don't think I have but about 2 envelopes left because I went crazy. I fell in love with this design. And I did most of my bases on Very Vanilla. In fact, I think I did all of them on Very Vanilla. Oh, and one on this one, which was more the white. And so that is the pieces you got. With the stamp set, there was also large butterflies and small butterflies and kind of this pink. I don't know what the color is for that one. Let's see if I can tell you. Moody Mauve, Champagne, Basic Beige, Basic Gray, and Lost Lagoon. And what a wonderful combination this is. So that is mostly what was included in the kit. And like I said, the Stampin' Spot was Basic Gray. Now I made 6 different cards, and I'm just going to start with this one. And so I used the envelope. Let me grab that envelope so I can show you. Because this kind of basic beige here against the Very Vanilla is really pretty. And what I did was I cut out several card fronts from the envelope front. You can easily get a 5 1/4 by 4 piece off of this piece here. Now this envelope, I cut off the flaps, squared it up, cut some of them in half, did all kinds of crazy things with them. But that is what this is. Now this was that gray card base, and I cut those up, just went crazy with them. I put a little label on here using their label, Surrounding You with Love. And in this case, I went back to my stash and I got my old gold rhinestones. And many of you have in your stash some gold rhinestones. And actually you could use the silver ones and they probably would be just fine. Or some gold embellishment in here, but I thought it went really well with the paper. And on the inside of this one, I stamped another butterfly, and somebody pointed out to me that you can see it on this one. I stamped him upside down, but I wanted him going this way. So on these, I put a rhinestone head and I used a marker and I drew a tail in so that he looked right, flying this way instead of going the other way. And this one, I didn't get that detail done, so he still looks like my assistant Debbie looked at it and said, I think that butterfly's upside down. And I said, but I want him to go that way. So this was my solution. So anyway, this is my card number 1. Then I did this one where I used the blue base and some of this beautiful champagne foil and cut out a piece to back the blue butterfly. I used a piece of one of those envelope flaps here, Sending Loving Thoughts Your Way, and then I embellished this, Puccini here on my card there, with butterflies, and I put a few on the inside and more of that envelope flap here on the inside of this one. All right, next I did this one, and this was using that angled piece that they gave us. And what I decided to do was, I think they put it down here and then put some other decoration up here. And what I did was I cut this. This has got a slight angle or arch to it, very, very slight. So the first thing I did was cut that flat. Then I cut a 1/4 inch from that flat edge, put it on my trimmer like this, and then cut off a 1/4 inch, and then cut off another 1/4 inch. So I ended up with just the tiniest bit of this piece left, put it up here, and then spaced those 2 1/4 inch strips down the card. And then this was one of their foiled butterflies. I thought that was so pretty. Put that down here, and then Sending Loving Thoughts Your Way here. And I used one of those tiny little butterflies that they provided us in the blue to pick up the blue in here. I didn't use any of the Moody Mauve on any of these. It lent itself more to the blue, I thought. And then did this in Lost Lagoon, did my stamping on that one. And I did not decorate the inside of this one. I have to go back and do that. And I may just take a piece of this angle here or a corner here and stick it up in the corner just here, or cut this away like this. I think that would be pretty, and just to give that sort of corner look to it. Any case, that is my card number 3. So we have 1, 2, 3. Then I did, let's see, this was my card number 4. And I used that articulated label and pulled this up. Now, on this one, what I did was I took a little piece of Very Vanilla, and I put lots and lots and lots of tape runner on it. And then I lined up, I'm going to bring this up a little bit so you can see it. I lined up some twine along there and then cut out his body to put it over here because it just had a gray stamped body. And I thought that added a little texture to this. And then I put one of those gold rhinestones, and it says, "I'm always here for you." I cut some of that foil to just go a tiny bit underneath this. I think these are 1/2 inches, and then I cut this down by about an inch so that I could get that to fit inside, and this could be on top. And on the inside, I just used one of those little 1/4 inches that I cut away and another little piece of the foil. But I think that's a real pretty little card. So that is my card number 4. Then this one was kind of fun. This is what I did with the white speckled base. I put it on a piece of white cardstock, and then I thought I would put a message across the bottom, but I liked the butterflies so well just the way they were. I did put them up on dimensionals, and I used a piece of that foil across here. And on the inside, I stamped just a note and put a butterfly going this way. So made it a note card because I just loved the front without anything else on it. So that is my card number 5. Then this was my card number 6. And what I did was I took this butterfly and I cut him out. And I used one of these card fronts that I glued onto my very vanilla front, and I used a flap that I ended up cutting in half so that it made these stripes on here, and then put this big butterfly in the middle, and then I just cut away around the sentiment, "I'm always here for you," and put it down here at the bottom. And on the inside, I did another piece of that with the flap on here to sort of cover this in. So that was my card number 6. This was great fun to work with, and very, very different from the cards that they suggested that you make in this kit. This needs to be burnished a little bit here, but I'm really pleased with the cards I came up with and the kit, and I think it's real pretty, and I have tons of stuff left over. I can make cards forever out of this kit. This one I used 1/2 of a 1/2, so you could make like 4 cards out of one base with doing this. Now you might have to supplement a little bit of the champagne foil, but we sell the champagne foil, I'm pretty sure. And so and I did use most of the butterflies from the envelope, so I'll be putting my cards in just vanilla envelopes that I have. And I wish we had these diamonds back again because they work perfectly with this. But we have I think we have some other gold embellishments, so I may in future ones take some of that and kind of mix and match. Anyway, that is my project for the day. Thank you so much for stopping by my YouTube channel today. I do so appreciate it. And if you don't already have a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, well, I'd love to be your demonstrator and have you order through me. We have the new catalog, and my catalogs are now in the mail and on their way to you if you've ordered with me in the last 7 or 8 months. And so that's it for me. I will be back soon with more cards, more projects, and more tips. Bye.